Is Madden 20 on EA.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
In your face.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Mariota on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Mariota, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's get there. 3. 41 Mike.
They'll throw again. Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchup, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. now a first carry for their fullback. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 41, Mariota. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Texans scoop it. The 20, 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Mariota now to throw on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down, here's Henry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game that we just saw there, you feel pretty good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got Lewis.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First down, Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And now it's second down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey, I'm coming. Mike, 55.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And an alley to run. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Mariota, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd down and goal. Mariota hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the... Back now in Nashville. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Now Mariota. Complete. This is Lewis. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Let's go.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Flushed out right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in instead?
And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Interception. Come on, guys. We got this.
Both defenses have had their... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, Runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go.
One last shot now from Mariota. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop.
I got you, boy. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
80 weapon.
Switch.
Get it.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you... Throw it downfield, or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
I know you feel it.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Charles, as the Texans get the ball back here, I want to discuss their season. It's been kind of some good, some really good. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Following the interception here, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Angelo Blackson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. One. Situation, let's go.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 20! Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 20.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that player was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He gets it to Humphreys. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. This on 1st and goal. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
To throw, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Final play of the half here. Mariota. Caught right side. It's Lewis. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So we reach halftime here in a 10. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Room here to run. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, but it's going to be second down. Well, Charles, while we have a second, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina 7-8-1, they actually lost at home in their play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Angelo Blackson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, Charlie. Check 55, Mike.
From the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. He's got a first down and more past the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee.
Let's go.
Back now in Nashville. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shot.